How do people leave their houses without bringing a water bottle? I took the emotional support water bottle joke in college a lot too seriously, and now every time I leave the house I have to bring water, whether it's a little or a giant bottle. This means every time I go out I bring a backpack, but now I'm annoyed because I wanna bring a small, cuter handbag, but then I'm like, what if I get thirsty? For people who don't, do you just not get thirsty? I think you answered it yourself. You gave yourself a complex about your water bottle. Most people don't have that. Because I don't want to carry a water bottle around. It's not the Oregon Trail. I'm just going to Target, for Christ's sake. I take water with me everywhere. I'm a thirsty biatch, lol. I have kidney problems, so I always bring water with me when going to a place I know won't have any. Or I'm not sure. I am also shocked at how little the average person drinks water. Most people will drink maybe 3 cups of liquid a whole day and be pissing mustard yellow pee. What if I get thirsty? Then you'll be thirsty. Hate to be all gray bush, but a little discomfort is not an issue that needs to be resolved right away. I feel the same way. Doesn't help that I get headaches easily when I'm dehydrated. If it doesn't fit in my pants pockets, it doesn't come with me. I'd rather be hungry and thirsty than have to lug shit around. I'm on the other side of this. I still remember when it wasn't common for people to walk around with a 1-2 gallon of water. Can make it through a Target shopping trip without needing 4 pounds of water. If you are thirsty all the time, get tested for diabetes. I started because the doctor said many of my headaches were from dehydration. Started carrying and drinking more water and rarely have a headache. I live in Phoenix, so dehydration is a problem. In my country, free tap water is very accessible. If I'm going somewhere without a tap, I either take some water if I can be bothered to carry a bottle, or I just get a bit thirsty until I next can be somewhere where I can get a drink. It depends on how long I'm going to be out and where I'm going. Like if I'm going to a restaurant, I don't bother. I just remind myself that humans can survive 3 days without water, and I'll find a water source eventually somewhere, be it a store or otherwise, before those 3 days are up. Easy. I start off being at home. Then when I feel like it, I leave. No water bottle is required. Nor is one ever involved. I hate carrying stuff. Only thing I take is wallet and phone. Even then can't stand carrying a phone unless it's cold out and I put it in a shirt jacket pocket. No way I'm carrying water too. I always bring mine even for quick bodega runs, and so regretted leaving it in the car during my epically long eye exam today. I put a carabiner on the lid ring so it can hang it off a buckle on my purse. Not sure if that's an option for you. After being in the military, I do as well. Shit happens and you might get thirsty. I do get a bit thirsty if I'm out for a while. But I can mostly ignore it if I have to. There are usually opportunities to drink from a water fountain or get a cup of water at a restaurant or whatever. I only take a water bottle with me if I'm planning to exercise or go somewhere I'm not likely to have access to water for a long time, such as a hiking trail. You bring a backpack everywhere you go, including quick trips to CVS, the grocery store, or to pick up carry out. Because you can't go 20 minutes without water? Why do you need a backpack for a bottle of water? With all due respect, I've never heard of the emotional support water bottle shtick. I'll bring one if I'm gone for several hours. Sure. I used to have zero concern for this, now I always have a drink. I blame college since I was out and about for long periods of time. So you either brought one and some snacks or would eventually have to buy some. Then drink for when you needed became drink for whenever you feel a tiny bit parched. Or when your mouth feels stale. or when you want it, or for awkward silences where you need to do something to keep yourself occupied. Now I always want one. I don't need one, but I totally understand this problem and how it developed. Lol. Depends on where I'm going and what the context is for that day. If I'm hungover, have a sore throat, or I just smoked, I will bring water for anywhere further than 5 minutes away, but if I'm not in a physical state that makes me extra thirsty, I don't bring any unless I'll be gone for more than 40 minutes. Because in THUK we can drink tap water? I drink plenty of water at home and don't like using public toilets. If I'm super thirsty while out, I'll leave and come home or buy water. I'm guessing they walk of their house without a water bottle. I can some if I suddenly get thirsty, but honestly, unless it's a very hot day and or I'm seriously exercising, I don't get thirsty enough for it to bother me. I've gone walking with a group before and got asked why I didn't bring water, but it was only a 2-3 hour walk. I don't feel the need to drink in that period for a slow walk in a cool day. Our Hydro Homies is the community for you. I started carrying one in high school because of cross country. And then I married someone who has a bladder condition and has to drink water constantly. We go literally nowhere without water. I buy a beverage of some sort almost every time I leave the house. I usually have a water bottle with me as well, but I don't generally drink very much out of it. I live in America and can get a drink in 110-mile 98 of the time, and that too means I'm on the interstate and have to wait to the next exit. The emotional support water bottle joke? What is that? Is that a thing? I've never heard that. Place water bottle on the counter. Walk out of the door, lock door. Now you have left your house without bringing a water bottle. If water is desired while out, open trunk and grab a warm bottle from the pack of water you bought from Costco last week. I only take drinks I'm going out to do exercise or if I know I'm going to be out for a long time. And likely somewhere it's hard to just easily buy drinks, but I live in England and within a minute of being thirsty I will find a pub, so I rarely have to worry. Because I'm a forgetful idiot. Yeah, I don't need an emotional support water bottle. If I'm thirsty, I'll get a drink. It's not complicated. I am almost never more than 3 minutes from drinkable water. I drink fluids before I leave and then get some more somewhere else if I get too thirsty. I don't want to have to carry something everywhere I go and keep track of it. I don't usually get thirsty if I'm just on a quick trip. Because I hate drinking water. I raw dogged a road trip, no snacks, no drinks, nothing. Just get it done, haha. Even my service dog has emotional support water. We are thirsty bitches, tears of joy. I could never let anxiety about not having a water bottle rule my life like this. If you get thirsty, then, deal with it and wait. Seems more like you need every little inconvenience tended to immediately like a child. Except if the weather is exceptionally hot, I can certainly stay 4 to 6 hours without drinking. All the damned time. I don't need to be hydrated 24/7. I am amazed my generation survived. I grew up in a hot climate and we were outside all the time running around for hours without water bottles. I remember drinking from some dodgy hoses from time to time, or even streams did not know about. Giardia then. I always made sure my kids had water bottles when they went out, and I do the same. Lol. This isn't even a question. This sub should be for answering basic questions. You know the answer to this, you just want to discuss your feelings on the topic.